Car prices are setting a new record. A new report shows the average price for a new car is more than $50,000 for the first time ever. Economists say it's one of many signs of a K-shaped economy, meaning different parts of the economy are recovering at different rates. Current data shows that the wealthiest Americans are spending, but for everyone else, basic needs are becoming increasingly hard to afford. Bankrate financial analyst Stephen Cates is here to break that all down for us. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for coming back. So, what are some
Pleasure.
examples of where you're seeing evidence of a K-shaped economy right now?
Well, a lot of places, just the story you did on Broadway is a good example of that. High ticket prices are indicative of people who have the ability to spend, going right ahead and spending it. Another example is Delta Airlines just reported they expect more revenue coming from first class and premium cabins than they do from the rest of the airplane. Frankly, just people who have the means are spending, and those who are feeling more squeezed, they're staying home.
You say spending by the top 25% of earners are doing much of the heavy lifting for the economy. How so, and what does that mean for everyone else?
Well, what it means is that those who are feeling like they have, a good amount of income coming in, or they feel wealthier due to the fact that they have a lot of investable wealth. A lot of that may be, growing quickly over the past few years. The market has been up. We have high interest rates, which are giving savings accounts a nice boost. Those people who have wealth and income, they are feeling very comfortable to spend. And those people who may not have the same high levels of income or same high levels of wealth, they're feeling more squeezed by inflation and rising prices and just uncertainty within the economy. That's making them have to look more closely at their budgets and try to figure out how are they going to cover these expenses that seem like they're getting out of hand.
But more people are also buying higher end vehicles. That's a sign of confidence, no?
Well, I think that the portion of people who are buying those higher end vehicles, a lot of that may be electric vehicles, which generally have a higher sticker price, larger SUVs, luxury vehicles. Those are a bigger share of what is being sold today. We're seeing that lower end cars, less expensive cars, they are making up a much smaller share of what's being currently sold. And the people who are buying those lower end cars, those lower cost cars, are the more average consumer. And so just the fact that sales are being shifted again towards more luxury and higher end vehicles is similar to this situation we're seeing just about everywhere in the economy, that high end experiences, high end items, they're selling like hotcakes. And everyone else, the lower end or replacement items, they are not.
The price gap between old and new cars is pretty narrow right now. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells us that, again, there's really a tough choice for people who are looking for options. Even flexible buyers who are open to new or used cars are finding that costs are pretty similar. When I looked up the cost of a 2021 Nissan Sentra versus a brand new one, the cost difference is roughly $1,000. So you could buy a brand new car for just a little bit more than you might buy a 4-year-old certified pre-owned car. So what is the better value? That is not clear. And when you have to take on debt to buy either one, you want to make sure that the car you buy is going to last and going to work for you for a number of years. Is the choice between a new and a used car any easier when the costs are basically the same? I don't think it is. And that puts people in a pickle.
All right, Bankrate financial analyst Stephen Cates, we appreciate it. Stephen, thank you.
My pleasure.